Hey guys, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel, Key Lives in Cosplay. My name is Sydney, and I'm gonna go ahead and apologize if you hear any background noise. Everyone's home, and our walls have zero soundproof effects, so forgive that. But more importantly, we have a combined anime figure haul this month. Actually, it's combining from August to September, so finally got a lot more in. Some of my things got delayed, or there was a lot of issues with shipping with Ami because of EMS, so it took a minute for some of my figures to arrive, so I figured that I would just go ahead and combine the months, and now we got an array. And then also throughout the month I have got a few kind of art books. I say that because it's actually a visual animation key thing. Some clear files and some pins and some just beautiful art that I am just dying to share with you guys. So I will put all the I'll put all like the timestamps and everything in, so if you are just wanting to see certain things, feel free to skip to where you want. I understand. Alright, so I think let's begin with, I have one prize figure, and it is a Ruka from, that sounded wrong, but she is from Rent a Girlfriend. She is a good girl, good pick. I don't know if she's best girl, so I'm just going good because I'm not sure she's best. But I do enjoy her character very much, and I pre-ordered this a long time ago from Crunchyroll, like when I first ever even started getting into anime figures. She's still very cute. I like the little cat vibes and this little base, and it's like, I believe a Corful one, so like Taito. But she's super cute. They do such a good job on her. If anyone's gonna get in scales, like, might probably not have gotten her, but now that I have her, I enjoy her. If you're ever in the market for some decent prize figures, Taito has great ones. They're a really good size for what you're paying, and they always have pretty decent paint jobs and fun little bases, so it's a good choice. I think from there we will go to the Nendoroids. Nendoroids are the bane of my existence. I like them. I think they're adorable. But mine do not stay on bases, and I just destroy any chance on the resale market. So if I would ever want to sell them, I definitely have to sell them at a slightly discounted price, because mine always like to fall and the hair likes to scuff up a bit. It's not bad, but I would not feel right ever selling it for even retail price, because I feel bad about it. But they always drop off. I don't know why mine do not stay on bases. Is that a common problem? I do not know. But anyways, I made the executive decision to start collecting all the Haikyuu Nendoroids. That was a bold thing for me to do, but they're just not really getting any scales, and I want scale figures of them. But I can settle for the Nendoroids because they're still all very cute. So this month, to join Fujiwara, I ended up getting Nishinoya. I think I said that right, I don't know, I really suck at saying my names. But look at how cute he is. I actually really like the wet or sweaty hair down with his little blushing face. I'm like pointing like at himself like this while holding a volleyball, and his little sweat towel is just adorable. And of course he is in his the orange uniform, like, so he just stands out as he needs to. And he's just precious. He is one of my favorites. I enjoy him very much, and I have him displayed with Fujiwara, and they're just so precious. They look so cute, and I love it. I actually have another Haikyuu Nendoroid ordered, because some have been like restocking and I've been getting lucky to get them, so there will be more in the future, but this is the one we got. We got another one, and I'm very scared to move him because I finally got him in position that I want him in, and I don't want to ruin it. But I'm stressing. But here we have our king of the court, Kageyama. This is how he is always going to be displayed. I love this like added like feature to look like it's like the volleyball is actually like shooting through. We have the net on display and the whole base is shaking and I'm so scared. But of course he's getting displayed with the crown. Like that was such a selling point for me. So I had to do it. But he looks so cute. Can't wait to get Hinata and have them be able to sit on the bases together. In the last Nendoroid that we got, I have been very much loving this series. So since I haven't seen any scales yet, I had to get the one figure pretty much that they have made, and that is of Katarina from My Next Life as a Villainess. It's such an adorable show. So many wonderful men to simp for, and that's just my dream. I would love to be put into an otame game and get to do the routes as the characters. I think that would be awesome. So I have her displayed as this is the way I really wanted to display her, with her little hoe, because we know she loves her gardening, and just like a little happy face because she's always just full of joy and just cheerfulness. So this just seemed like such a perfect way to display her. They have other cute ways that I will put on in the B-roll. And how cute is she? Ugh, they did such a good job. I hope they do the boys and the other girls, because I adore all the characters in that show. But I will say I'm such more Team Allen than any other of them. So that's my pick. And I figured I would show the one that I've been waiting for probably the longest, and that is the beautiful Chika by Wave, and she is a 1/7 scale. This velvet base with the little pink is just perfect. The skirt is for some reason very cast offy, and I'm honestly not sure why, but she looks so cute. They did such a good job. We love the signature Chika dance. This is like such a perfect Chika. And I love all the other Chika ones. I have every other Chika figure that they have, but this one just really fits her personality, and they got it out pretty quick from when I remember them announcing it. So you can either display her with her little hat, which is kind of leaning forward, or her bow magnetizes to her hair, which is such a great little addition. I just keep her bow on her base, so if I ever want to switch it out, it's just available. I'm scared to lose it because it's very, very tiny, but I love the detective hat, and that's how I plan to keep it. But they did such a good job. Like the movement on the skirt was really natural, and honestly they just really nailed her pose, and I love the simplicity of the base while it still adds something special and different than just adding like a plain white base or something. So good for them. I just adore this figure. This was one that I was very excited to get. I can't remember if she got pushed back once or not. I think she did. I think she was like, no, maybe not. No, I think she did. I don't know. I'm losing it. But if you can get your hands on this one, if you're at all a Chika fan, at all a Love is War fan, this is a really good one. The next figure I got, I randomly decided to get because someone on my figure collection was selling her for pretty much retail price with shipping. So I was like, you know what? Okay, I'll do it. Because I want to collect all the Bunny Girl Senpai figures that I can get. So here we have the adorable Tomoe from obviously Bunny Girl Senpai. But she is super cute. I love this base, or I do love the base, but I love this figure because it's like simple, but like there's still a nice little touch. She is a 1/7 scale by Wing, and I think they did a really good job with her. Her face is adorable. She got the right amount of thickness. She has this cute little phone that I love, and even like you take it out, like it has like little details on it, which is just super adorable. The backpack is precious. I just think they did a really good job of making a nice, simple, and decently priced figure. So I'm not too mad about it. I love this figure, and I'm glad that I was able to actually get on the aftermarket for retail, because I'm always very nervous about that. But she's just super cute. I just love, like, I'm never gonna display it in this direction, but it's like, this is just so cute, and I just fell in love with it. I mean, they really did a good job on her face, and just adding like the right amount of making her look healthy, to say, like an average person, and not just like wild anime proportions, which we appreciate here too, but we also appreciate this at times as well. Look how cute. So cute. The next figure is an adorable bunny figure, but not a 1/4. We have a very cool and very unique 1/7 scale bunny of Kurumi. Kurumi? I never know how to say it, but we have a very beautiful figure of her. She's in kind of like almost like a casino look, and I love, like, these fishnets are real. And she was distributed by Good Smile, but also by the company that I can never pronounce that they manufactured, so I will put the name up here somewhere. But I am obsessed with this figure. I don't really even watch Day Alive or anything like that, but this figure is just too cute to pass up. Like, the base is just insane. Like, they have the cute little coins. She's got her little, like, serving drinks and little cards in the other hand. I like this more like thigh-high vibe instead of just like straight fishnets. And this little piece sold me so much because it just looks so realistic. And I just adore this piece. They did such a good job. My one complaint is she only has this one peg, and then not like, they could have like magnetized the butt, I think, but instead there's just like a tiny little spot for her to sit in, so it's a little letdowny. The next figure we have is actually a character that I don't really know, but I got a really good deal on the Ami Ami pre-owned section. I've just been thinking she's super cute. And it is a 1/7 scale of Charlotte from Infinite Stratos. And just all these cute little bunnies around her really sold me. I think I got her for like $50 at most. She's a very unique base. I don't know if I love the base, but kind of works. All the little bunnies that are all around her, I just think they're super cute. She is also made by Kotobukiya, so I do really like a lot of their figures that they make. She's got her real tights, and she's just adorable, like all the way around. Like, I love every little detail of her. And these are like, this little bunny is actually magnetic, so it just goes to her hip. The other one sits into her foot. These other two are just loose, which they're falling a lot. But you can just kind of adjust, and they just kind of like hug onto her leg, and it is just precious. I mean, for the price I paid, I'm not too mad about it. And I just have been eyeballing her for a while, so I was like, you know what? Why not? I think she was in like B condition or something, which she was completely fine when I got her, so that's why you don't stray away from some of those under A conditions, because you can get some really good prices for it, and she's so cute. Right, the next one I also got just because he was also a really good price on Ami Ami. I actually haven't watched Fate, like any of the Fate series, because it kind of intimidates me, but I do want to, and I think his figure is just super cool. I actually plan to get some more of the wonderful male figures, and some of the ladies too. I do have some of the ladies ordered, but he was almost like 3,000 or 4,000 yen under his retail price, so I was like, you know what, add him to the cart. And it is ARTHAiR Pendragon, and he is a 1/8 scale by ALTAiR, and he looks incredible. Like, I love a good swordsman, I love a good samurai, and I was just sold by all the details of the armor, the swords. He actually has 2 that you can choose from. The more grand one to be the typical display, but I actually set the other one on the base, and it looks really cool. this little cape part that you can have, fantastic added details. I love this base, like it's a very like typical like medieval black and white one. It looks like it's got a nice little marbling in it, and it is so cool. It has a very tiny little hole for the sword to sit in to kind of add a little extra balance. But this is just such a dope piece. I couldn't pass it up. My one complaint is these little light blue rose petals. They're just loose. Like, you would easily lose those. So I kind of wish they would have just put them down on the base and have them glued in. But it is kind of cool that you can just pick and choose where you want them. But I am very stressed that I'm going to lose them all the time. But we're going to be very careful as we set them back down. Up next we have the first of my Fire Hoist figures, and it is the 1/8 scale Benimaru from ARTFX or Kotobukiya as like the manufacturer and all that stuff. But look at him. I love it. I love this little like a little almost barrel-esque thing he's standing on. When he first arrived, his little flag back here was broken off on mine, and I got him from Right Stuff, so I messaged him and like, hey, this piece came broken. Like, I wasn't really thinking much of it. I mean, I can't glue it on, it's not a big deal. I was wondering if I just maybe like a little bit of a discount since it did come broken, but they offered to send me a whole brand new one, so we just exchanged it. So this is essentially my second one. But I am obsessed with it. The only complaint I have is there's this little piece back here that you gotta put this little, like one of these little like broom pieces in, but it does not really fit in well, so I just kind of let it hang there. I was very scared to slide this through his hand, but luckily it went okay. And he just looks so good. Like, I didn't get the bonus one, like with the extra face, so he does have kind of a very like more intense seam line on the top of his head for interchangeable purposes, but I don't mind, it's not a big deal. And I know he glows under black light, so I'll put a little bit of that in eventually. I just have to find my little black light thing again. But I really cannot wait to see him with the rest of them that I end up getting. I'm so excited to see them all together, but so far he's just chilling with Roy because I think their flames just really match together, some dark-haired flame boys. But he's a big piece, and this is very kind of difficult to display, so just a heads up, you got a lot of space that's going to be taken up with him. Up next we have the ladies, who took a long time to get here, even though I paid a hefty price trying to get them shipped here quicker. But COVID just likes to really ruin everything. But anyways, they're here, they're beautiful, and we have a 1/4 beautiful bunny girl of Megumin from Konosuba. We have the bare-legged version, which honestly, there's very few, like there's some that I like feel like I have to have the tights for, but her and the other one, I didn't really honestly feel like I had to. I don't love the big colorful bases. I think they're kind of annoying and kind of weird. It's just very interesting, a very like weird translucent one, but I guess it's something different than the usual white ones. But I am obsessed. She looks so cute. I love the ribbon details. I adore these like little tiny like bunny pieces on the sleeves. I think they picked such a good little like hand pose for her. This is a little questionable, I'm not gonna lie. She is young, but I display her kind of facing behind this way, so it's like not so much here. But they did such a good job on her face, and honestly I think this suit is just perfect. Got little like spaces in the hand gloves, and it's just adorable. Yeah, my one gripe is just this massive base. It's kind of harder to display, but they did such a good job. And honestly, I love the bare-legged. It really works well for, I think, the theme of even like the show. Up next, we have our other Konosuba girl, which is a bare-legged Aqua. Beautiful 1/4. I adore her pose the most. I think she looks super cute. I kind of wish they would have done like maybe blue ribbon instead, but the red does kind of make it pop, so I don't hate it. But I'm just kind of inspired to do like something like that. But her hair sculpt is my favorite thing in the world. It is so cute. They did such a good job. I love the ear choice for them. It's just like, you know, a nice little like kind of bending one. I think it's a great job. And honestly, her pose is just fantastic. And I feel like it just fits their personalities so well. And like the face, like the faces are so good. That's why I pay so much money for these bunnies. And like again, the bare-legged version just really, really works for them. I'm very glad to have her. And she is huge. She is very, very big, especially compared to Megumin, what you will see in the B-roll. And I kind of like that their suit's like slightly shiny. But I love it. Oh my god, look at that hair. It's so cute. I love it. I love it so much. And the little extra things we have, we will start with just this wonderful little clear file I decided to throw in of the Tokyo Revenger boys. I just love them. Much like everyone else, I'm very obsessed with Tokyo Revengers. I think it's such a great series. The characters just, they're the best, and I love them so much. And I'm very excited to see where the series will go. I actually started reading it because I'm dying to know, especially after last episode that they just had, what's gonna happen next. But look at them. They're so good. I loved this one the most because it actually made me all look happy and nope, I'm not gonna say it. And then we have a key animation from Jujutsu Kaisen. It just pretty much displays kind of the drawings that lead up to certain scenes that they make. And I thought that was just really cool. I got it on Crunchyroll. It's about 50 bucks. It's a dense book, but it also has like kind of this little part comes off, so if you don't want to display it with a sleeve, you have more of like a sleek design. But it's just so cool. Like, look at that. I'm obsessed with it. And I want to start collecting more things like this and art books and all that, so this was like my first step into it. Next, I actually don't have them down here because they're up there, but they are some pins that I got from an artist. I believe it's Midnight Moon. I will put like their Instagram somewhere up here, but they have some pins. I started getting into pins. I knew it was another dangerous rabbit hole for me to fall down because I don't need any more money spending hobbies, but here we are. They just looked really cool, and she had them in hand, and they actually weren't bad priced. I think I paid like between $18 and $20 for them. I think at a B grade, which I mean they look great to me, so that is 100% fine with me. And you're just fantastic. Of course, we have a Gojo, and we have one of Tendoro from Demon Slayer. It's so good. The pins are so good, and I have more pins coming from another artist, and it's just gonna be a dangerous rabbit hole from here, so there's some more things to show you. And lastly, we have some beautiful art that I've got from a Twitter artist. I have just been obsessed with her work for a long time, and I just happened to make the launch. And I like set an alarm because I didn't want to miss it because I missed like 2 or 3 other ones. And I was obsessed with all the pieces she was putting out. So I knew I had to do it. And I like flew to my wallet at work and made a quick purchase. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. And quickly made the purchase because they're just so good. Like, look at these beautiful, beautiful pieces. They have Yu Yu Hakusho. Like, it's hard to find pieces of just art and some merchandise sometimes of these. And then they also have The Great Pretender, Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer. Just all fantastic things. And then if you spent, I think either you're a certain number, like, you know, like a 500, like one of the 500 customers or something like that, or you spend over a certain amount, I can't remember, and she would send like a free little like stickers that she made, and then also some little pieces of art, like little tiny prints of her art as well, and they're very beautiful. So I have those displayed also kind of throughout my random walls back here. but definitely check her out if you can catch her launches, and I know she's gonna do some restocks eventually. Take a look at those because those are just fantastic pieces. Alright, that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and let me know down in the comments what figure you like. Did you guys get any of these figures this month? I'm excited to hear from you. Alright, I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.